live tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern. EBM Presents Deal or No Deal, returning Monday, November 25th at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Welcome to Codebreaker. I'm front and center of the screen for now, for the moment. Hi Debbie, thanks for joining. Hi Caitlin, hi Nicole, hi Amber. Heat's here, Bridget's here. Claudia. Perfect, thanks for joining guys. Let me get that music turned down. Got Jess here helping me tonight. We're gonna get that music turned down. That should sound much better. Yep, I got that all turned down, Melissa. Thank you. How's it going, Jeanette? Let me know if it sounds better now. I'm probably gonna be a little stuffy tonight. I think I had COVID this last week, so I'm in kind of a mess. Perfect. That's what I like to see. All right. So this is Codebreaker. I'm feeling better. Still a little stuffy and congested, but I'm doing much better. I think it was COVID. We had a member of the family test positive for COVID right after they were around me, so probably COVID. And I think I got them sick, so probably what happened. All right, we're gonna get going here at Codebreaker. Jess, if you want to pull the game up here, go to game mode, and I'll explain to everyone how this is gonna work today. All right, so this is the game board. It's not working for me. That's working. There we go. There's small me. All right, there's small me. This is the game board. So as you'll see right here, right there, that's, wait, where'd my hand go? Oh, okay, I got you. Working through my head here. There's player 1, there's player 2 right there, and then we got player 3 right here, and player 4 right there. That's gonna be where you guys' names are gonna go. Yes, the label machine's really cool. It's gonna help improve production and everything, so it's gonna be really cool to have. Super excited for that. Anyways, back on track. Yeah, so we got player names there, which you guys' names are gonna go in those spots once I choose 4 contestants. And the way tonight's gonna work is each one of you are gonna have your own code that you need to break. And whoever the first person is to break their 4-digit code tonight for each game, they're gonna win that round. And each round we're gonna do a $25 EBM gift card. So you just wanna be the first one to break your code before anyone else. And so the way it will work is the first player will start, and I'll say, guess a 4-digit code, and then from there we're gonna do a higher or lower type of thing, and we'll also let you know when you have a number, it will show you. And then if you look right over here, let me see how far I can reach. Let's go back over to here. Where'd I go? There we go. I got my numbers all mixed up. If you look right here, these are your power-ups. So everyone has them. You have 3 power-ups that you can only use after the first round, okay? So the first power-up right here that you're gonna see is gonna be your hack. And basically the hack, the way that works is you're gonna hack someone on the board's number. And the way that works is when you hack it, it will scramble their number, and they gotta remember their number that they have. So say they had a number that they secured that was part of their code. you can hack their number so that way it scrambles it. So now when their turn comes up, they're not going to know what that number was unless they remember their number. So that's the way that works. Then there's zap power up. The way that one works is any player on the board, you can zap a number of theirs away, which means it will make a whole new number for their code. So if one of their numbers on their code was 5 and they had it locked in, they knew that that was a 5 for the second space. If you zap their number away from 5, totally new number now. So now they have to find out what number that goes in that space again. And then the last one is going to be skip a turn. So you can use that power up to skip any player's turn on the board as well. So if someone's getting close, you want to be able to skip them, their next turn will be skipped. So we'll play along. It's a real simple game to play. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of intense moments here, hopefully. And it's just going to be a bunch of fun. So we're going to pick 4 people from the chat. So make sure you guys are all caught up here in chat. And we're going to just pick up 4 players. Like I said, we're going to try to do a few rounds at least. We'll see how long it takes. But we're going to do a few rounds. And hopefully everyone will get a shot to play. So if everyone's ready, comment the words ham. Comment the word ham, just a random word. Comment ham. I have a chat over here pulled up. It comes in real time for me, not for what you see. So I'm just gonna pick the first 4 players that I see that comments the word ham. And they all came in at once. So I got Caitlin, Jess, got Caitlin, Caitlin, Melissa, hold on, Caitlin, Melissa, Nicole, and Heath. So Caitlin is K-A-I-T-L-I-N. Caitlin, Melissa, Nicole, Heath. That's the first 4 that came in for me.
Melissa, Nicole.
M-E-L-I-S-S-A. And then Nicole is just like Nicole.
And Heath.
And Heath is H-E-A-T-H.
Okay.
All right, the stage is set. I know how to get my mini cam to go mini now. I remember. All right, so good luck everyone. We're gonna do our first round here. Can everyone see their names? So it's gonna be, Caitlin is spelled with a C, but that's okay. Fix that, it's gonna bother me.
What?
You got Caitlin spelled with a K, so with a C. And then save names. What happened to Heath? This is fine.
Okay,
All right, so player 1 is gonna be Caitlin, player 2 is gonna be Melissa, player 3 is gonna be Nicole, and player 4 is gonna be Heath. So everyone that's not playing, if you guys would like to switch to a bigger TV to kind of get the whole experience, or not a bigger TV, but if you would like to switch to YouTube on your TV, that'd be great. If you wanted to sit here in the chat, that's great too. You can read them all on, and no helping them though, okay? Only the players playing should be guessing numbers when it gets to their turn, okay? Only guess when I say it's your turn. Or you can preemptively guess after when it's coming to your turn. All right, so player 1, Caitlin, what is your first 4-digit guess for your code? We are looking for Caitlin's first 4-digit code guess.
next round? Yeah.
Not yet, you shouldn't have to.
I can't put any numbers.
Okay, so hit next. There we go. It is Caitlin's turn. Caitlin guesses 3514. 3514. We got special effects and graphics, so it's gonna be fun. All right, lock it in for Caitlin. Let's see what happens. All right, so Caitlin, your first digit needs to go higher and the last 3 digits need to go lower. So as you can see, there's arrows. Let me go here. As you can see, there's arrows to go higher. There's arrows to go lower. Those ones all need to go lower. And when you have a digit, the top and bottom will be lit up. So that's how you'll know when you have a digit. Oops. All right, on to Melissa. Melissa, what is your first code guess?
Next round again?
Yep, yeah. What is your first guess, Melissa? Might be a little delay here, so if you guys have a round coming up, might want to just preemptively guess it. But Melissa is gonna guess 0616 for her first code. 0616. All right, let's lock that number in for Melissa. All right, looks like 0, 6, and 1 are all gonna be higher, and 6 is the last digit is gonna be lower. All right, we are on to Heath now. Heath is player 3. Heath, what would you like your first guess to be? Just getting started, getting everyone's numbers locked in here, and then so you only have 3 power-ups though, so you want to use those power-ups wisely, because it could go multiple number of rounds. And Heath's first guess is going to be 2015. Let me get my fat head out of the way. 2015. Lock it in, Jess. Boom! Heath has 2 correct numbers, guys. Heath just kind of hit it right on the hammer there. All right, so his first digit's going to be 2. His second digit of 0 is going to be higher. His third digit of 1 is going to be correct. And his last digit's going to be higher as well. All right, we are on to Nicole. Nicole, what is your first guess? Heath coming out strong here in the first round. Nicole's first guess is going to be 2770. Here we go, lock that number in. Boom. First digit's gonna be higher, 2 middle digits are gonna be lower, and the last digit's gonna be higher as well. All right, we are on to round number 2, and this is where things get interesting, because as you can see, all of your power-ups have all been lit up. So once you use them, you cannot use it again, they'll go grayed out. So at the start of every round, at the start of every turn from this point on, we will need your guess first, and then your power-up if you're gonna use one after your guess. So Caitlin, we are back on to you, player 1. What is your next guess? And then if you're with your guess, if you want to use a power-up, let us know as well. Caitlin's guess is going to be 6302. So we're going to lock that in for Caitlin, see if we can improve here. And we have. So the third digit of 0 has been guessed correctly. The first 2 are going to be higher, and the last digit is going to be lower. Caitlin, would you like to use any power-ups in this this second round here? If so, let me know who and what you would like to use. We have a hack, we have a zap, or a skip. So it goes hack, zap, skip. You can say no, you can say yes. She's gonna go with no. Okay, on to Melissa. Melissa, what is your guess? Not your first guess. What's your guess for this round? You had the first 3 digits need to go higher and your last digit to go lower. And she is gonna guess 3925 for her second guess for round 2. And then let me know, Melissa, if you would like to use a power-up, and if so, who and what. We have so she has guessed 3925, and the first number is gonna be higher. Second digit is correct, though, of 9. Third digit's gonna be higher as well, and the last digit's gonna be lower. And Melissa is opting to not use any power-ups. So we are on to player number 3 of Heath. Heath, 2015 was your last guess. You've got 2 correct digits. What would you like your next guess to be? All right, need a drink, sorry. All right, and Heath is gonna guess 2919 with no power-ups being used this round. All right, lock it in. Boom, okay, so nothing's changed here. Both numbers need to be lower going forward. I like where you went with that, Heath. Good baseline to start right from the 9s and see where you need to go from there. All right, we are now on to Nicole for player number 4. Nicole, what would you like to guess for the second round for your code? And let me know if you'd like to use any power-ups. Your first guess was 2770. With the first and last digit need to go higher, and the middle digits need to go lower. Nicole is going to guess 3218 with no power-ups being used. And yes, I did have to move closer to the screen there to read that because I'm going a little blind. All right, let's lock that in for Nicole. And she has got 1 digit guessed correctly right by my head there of 8 for the last digit, with 3 needed to go higher, 2 needed to go lower, and 1 needed to go higher. All right, we're on to round 3 now, guys. Back to Caitlin. Caitlin, your last guess was 6302. You did correctly guess the 3rd digit. What would you like to guess for this 3rd round? And let me know if you'd like to use a power-up. All right, I like what you guys are all doing here. No power-ups on the backside there. All right, so 7401 is Caitlin's next guess. Lock it in. Look at that. What a guess there. So Caitlin has correctly guessed 740, and she needs the 1 to go lower. Huh? Yeah. All right. No power-ups. She opts to use no power-ups. We're on to player 2 of Melissa. Melissa, you need to guess a 4-digit code here, and let me know if you would like to use the power-ups. Caitlin is 1 digit away from winning. Let me know what you would like to guess. We have to make some ground up here. Melissa is saying no power-up, but she's going to guess 5943. All right, let's lock that number in, see what we can prove. Oh, look at that. 5943 turned to be a good guess. We have 3 out of the 4 digits guessed correctly, with 4 needing to go higher. She's opting for no power-up, so we're going right to Heath, which has 2 digits guessed correctly. Heath, what would you like to do? First, you need to guess, but let me know if you'd like to use a power-up. We currently have all 3 power-ups of a hack, a zap, and a skip. He's gonna say no power-ups, but I wanna guess 2616. All right, let's lock it in for Heath. Ooh, didn't pay off for him there. So the 6 needs to go lower, and the last digit needs to go higher. All right, we're on to player 4. Nicole is up. Let me know what you would like to guess for this 3rd round for your code. But we have 2 players right now that have 1 digit away from getting the round. So let me know if you'd like to use a power-up. We have the hack, the zap, or the skip a turn. All right, Nicole is gonna opt to use a power-up, but first she's gonna guess 4128. Good luck on that. Let's lock that in. All right, we got 2 digits now for Nicole locked in with 2 to go. So the 1 is locked in for Nicole, and the 8. So you just need to get that 1st and 3rd digit locked in. Nicole, which power-up would you like to use? You have a hack, which you can hack a number off the board for, hack one of their numbers. So that way they don't know what they're looking at. You can zap a number, which changes the number completely from what they think it's gonna be. Or you can do a skip a turn. What are you gonna opt to use? Hack, zap, or skip? She's gonna zap. Okay, who are you gonna zap? We have Caitlin for player number 1, 7401. Melissa, player number 2, 5943. Each one of those has 1 digit left to go, or you have Heath with 2 digits to go for player number 3. And Nicole is gonna zap Caitlin. So player number 1.
Which number does she want?
And which number are we gonna zap there, Nicole? Which number are we zapping? 740 or the only digit left of 1? Remember, when you zap, it completely takes out the number, so they have to find a whole new number. 740 or 1, which one do you want to zap away? The anticipation. She's gonna zap away 4. Boom! 4 is off the board for Caitlin. So now Caitlin has to guess 2 digits going forward. So very well played there for Nicole. We are back to Caitlin for round number 4. Caitlin, you have 2 digits to guess now correctly. So you have a 7 that's correct and a 0. You're looking for your 2nd digit now and your 4th digit. What would you like to guess? She is saying 7500. lock it in. All right, so we have 3 digits we're back to 3 digits for Caitlin, which we kind of thought was gonna happen. But because of Nicole, we are now looking for that 2nd digit for Caitlin, which needs to go lower than the 5. All right, Caitlin, Caitlin is gonna use a power up. She is gonna zap. Who would you like to zap and which number of theirs would you like to zap? We have Melissa with 1 digit to go here. We have Heath with 2 digits to go, and we have Nicole with 2 digits to go. She is gonna say, I want some payback. You're going back to Nicole for number 8 to zap. So Caitlin is zapping at Nicole's number 8. She says, you zap me, I zap you. All right, so Nicole is down to 1 correct digit, and we are on to Melissa. Melissa, you need 1 digit to be guessed correctly here. What would you like your 4-digit code to be? You correctly have guessed 5, 9, and 3. You just need to get that 4 up. She is gonna guess 5, 9, 6, 3. Are you gonna use a power up, Melissa? Let's lock that number in. Higher still. So we're still looking at higher, and are we gonna use a power up? That's the only thing left to know from you. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Waiting on you, Melissa. Were you gonna use a power up or no? Zap, she is gonna use a power up. All right, we're zapping. Who would you like to zap and which digit would you like to zap from them? She's gonna zap Heath's number 6. Which number 6 would you like? The 2nd digit or the 4th digit? The 2nd one or the 4th one? Second 6 for Heath is gonna be zapped away. So now Heath, even though you thought you might have been getting close to that one, completely new number now. So Heath, what would you like to guess? You have correctly guessed 2 and 1 for your 1st and 3rd digit, but now you need to correctly guess your 2nd and 4th digit. What is your guess? Oh, look at Heath. Heath is ready to go here. So Heath is gonna guess 2517. So let's lock that in, 2517. And that is still in the same spot as he was before. It needs to get that 5 lower and that 7 higher. But Heath is gonna zap, and he would like to zap Melissa. Melissa's number 5. And now she's saying sorry. I'm not sure if she's saying sorry to me or him. But Melissa, there goes your 5. So Melissa, you are now down to 2 correct guess digits with 2 to go. We are now on to player number 4, Nicole. Nicole, you have 1 correct guess digit now, which is the 2nd digit of 1. What would you like your guess to be? I have faith, Nicole. You can come back from this. It's anyone's game still. 5131. Okay, are we gonna use a power up or are we good? What are we thinking with power ups? She said 5131 with no power ups used. There we go. We're back to 2. Got 2 down, 2 to go. 5 and 1 are guessed correctly, and 3 and the 1 need to go higher. But we are on to player number 1 of Caitlin. Caitlin, you need 1 guess. 1 digit to go. 7500. The 5 needs to go lower. And she's gonna guess 7300. Let's lock that in. And it needs to go lower. Any power-ups, Caitlin, or are we good here? What would you like to do? We're getting close now. What are you thinking? No power-ups used, okay. On to player number 2 of Melissa. Melissa, you have 2 digits guessed correctly, but you need to guess the other 2. One of them has been zapped, so it's a whole new number. What would you like to guess? And let me know if you want to use any power-ups. You have a hack and a skip left. Everyone actually has a hack and a skip left. Everyone used the zap. All right, Melissa is gonna guess 1993. No power-ups used. Lock it in. Look at that. Look at Melissa. Melissa with the winning code of 1993. Let me get my head out of the way. 1993. Melissa takes the first game. Congratulations to Melissa. $25 EBM gift card. Good job, Melissa. She says, I literally just yelled, woo! Congratulations, says Nicole. Congratulations, says Bridget. Congratulations, says Debbie. Congratulations, says Caitlin. All right, guys, how'd you guys like that? Was that fun? Was that entertaining? Did you guys keep you on the edge of your seat? Because we're gonna start it over again, and we are gonna get right back to it. Yeah, you can go to game though. Go to game to bring it back. There you go. Then you just reset game, reset names. Oh, you took off the audio.
How did I do that?
I don't know. I think you took the game. Oh, did you put the sound all the way down?
The what?
Sound on the bottom.
No, I didn't touch it.
Oh.
It's only when you're on game.
Huh. All right, whatever. All right. Keelan says I liked it. Sue says congratulations. Good, and the players were great too. All right, that's good to hear. But we need 4 more players. So the first four that I see to comment the word pencil. Random words. Nicole says it's fun. Melissa says it's fun. I'm gonna try to get new contestants though. So I'll see who the first 4 unique ones. So Bridget, Caitlin, I'm gonna hold off on you because you just played. B-R-I-G-I-D. So we got Bridget, Nicole, I'm gonna hold off on you as well. Sue for player 2. I'm gonna comment the word pencil, pencil. I'm gonna hold off on, can't spell LOL. Heath, I'm gonna hold off on you as well. Come on guys, we're looking for new players that didn't play. Maybe players that have played before, maybe in the 3rd or 4th round, we'll let them play. Amber, A-M-B-E-R. Amber's the 3rd player. We need a 4th player here that has not played yet. Nicole, Heath, Caitlin. Hopefully we can get you guys back in. Debbie, there we go. Debbie is gonna be our 4th player.
D-E-B-B-I-E.
D-E-B-B-Y. All right, so we got 4 new unique players that are gonna play. Maybe we can get some of you guys to play the 1st round or the 2nd round in for the 3rd or 4th round if we have time. I'm gonna try to keep it a little over an hour here. All right, so let's get everyone's player names in there. Bridget, so Bridget for player 1, Sue for player 2. Who do we get over here? Amber for player 3, and then Debbie for player 4. I'm acting like I don't know, like I can't just make myself smaller. I don't know why I'm doing that. All right, if you guys were watching, hopefully you guys are paying attention to how this works. You're gonna comment your 4-digit code for the 1st round, and then once we hit the 2nd round, then that's when you can start using power-ups. You can use a hack, a zap, or a skip a turn. So when you're replying after this round, when you're replying with your code, let me know if you're gonna use a power-up with your guess, okay? So first up, we have Bridget. Bridget, what would you like to guess for your first code combination? Good luck, everyone. Good luck, Mom. Bridget Duncan says Melissa. Nicole says good luck, everyone. Stick around, guys. We're gonna try to get you guys back in after this. Help root people on. Help root them on. We're just gonna start with 5601. That's the luck, says Heath. 5601. Let's lock that number in. All right, first 2 are gonna go down, while the 3rd one's gonna go up, and the last digit's gonna go down as well. All right, so a little bit of clues there. On to player 2 of Sue. What would you like to guess for your first combination? What would you like for your first combo? 1982, 1982. All right. 2. Let's lock that in. All right, first digit needs to go up, the middle 2 need to go down, and the last one needs to go up as well. On to player 3, which is going to be Amber. That was with a question mark. That's Amber, right?
Yeah.
All right, Amber. I can't see. Amber, it's your turn. Player 3. What would you like to guess? She is guessing 7153. 7153. All right, good luck. Let's lock that number in. Boom. All right, first one needs to go down, second one needs to go up, and the last 2 need to go down as well. On to player 4. Debbie, what would you like your first 4-digit guess to be? Debbie is going to guess 8602. You might be able to just enter them if you wanted to. 8602, let's get my head out of the way. Boom, there it is. 8's going to be lower while the rest are going to be higher. Okay, that's good ground to work off of. But now we enter round 2, where all the power-ups go live. So we have hacks, zaps, and skip-a-turns. So now with every guess you make, just let me know if you would like to use a power-up, and then we can go to that after your guess. So back to Bridget. Let's enter a guess. Let me know what you'd like to guess next, based off the information you know now, and let me know if you're going to use a power-up. First guess was 5601. What are we going to guess to improve on it? Bridget's going to go no power-ups, but she's going to guess 2430. 2430. Let's lock that in. Good luck. All right, we got 2 numbers. 2 numbers locked in. The 2 and the 0. Just need the middle 2 numbers to go up a little bit, and you could be on your way here. No power-ups. We're going on to Sue, player number 2. What would you like to guess, and would you like to use any power-ups? We have a hack, zap, or skip. Your 1 needs to go higher, your 2 middle numbers need to go lower, and your last number needs to go higher as well. She is going to guess 7546. 7546 with no power-ups used. Let's lock that in. All right, no luck there. So 7 needs to go lower while the rest all need to go higher. No power-ups, we are on to Amber. Amber, what would you like to guess? Your first guess resulted in the 7 needing to be lower, the 1 needing to be higher, the last 2 need to go lower as well. Are you going to use any power-ups, Amber? She's going to guess 5342. All right, let's lock that in. All right, we got a number on the board, the last digit. So the 5 and 3 need to go higher while the 4 needs to go lower. No power-ups being used by Amber, so we are on to our 4th player of Debbie. Debbie, your first guess was 8602. The 8 needed to go lower while the rest needed to go higher. What would you like to guess, and did you want to use a power-up? All right, Debbie's going to go no power-ups, but she is going to guess 5824. All right, and lock it in. Magic. Nope, didn't work. All right, the 5 and the 8 need to go lower, while the 2 and the 4 need to go higher still. All right, no power-ups being used, so we go on to round 3. Bring it back to Bridget. Bridget, you got 2 numbers locked in here. You need 2 more to go. So we have 2430 with the 2 and the 0 being locked in. You need to guess those 2 middle ones to go higher. What would you like to do? What are we guessing here? Are we using any power-ups? What's the plan? All right, Bridget's going no power-ups, and she's gonna guess 2570. She's feeling confident. I don't need no power-ups. Lock it in. All right, we got 1 more. 25. 7 needs to go lower, but the 0 is locked in as well. No power-ups means we go on to Sue, player number 2. Sue's still looking for a number here. 7 needs to go lower, 5, 4, and 6 all need to go higher. What are we guessing, and are we using any power-ups? We got Bridget with 1 digit left to go. She's gonna guess 4879. No power-ups. You guys are holding out for the long game. Let's lock it in. Oh, No luck there either. All need to go lower. All right, on to player number 3 of Amber. Amber, your guess was 5, 3, 4 with the 2 locked in. 5 and the 3 need to go higher while the 4 needs to go lower. But we have Bridget right here lurking. 1 digit left. She's gonna save her power-ups and she's gonna guess 4, 2, 3, 2. Don't let me influence you guys. 4, 3, 4, 2, 3, 2. 4, 2, 3, 2, yep. This kind of sounds like R2-D2. All right, 4 and 2 need to go higher while the 3 needs to go lower, but the 2 is locked in. All right, no power-ups means we go on to player number 4 of Debbie. Debbie, we're looking at a 5, 8, 2, 4. No numbers locked in. The 5 and 8 need to go lower while the 2 and the 4 need to go higher. What are we guessing? And are we using any power-ups to prevent Bridget from continuing on here? She's gonna go 3, 7, 5, 6 with no power-ups. 3, 7, 5, 6. You guys are not persuaded at all by my... There we go, we got 2 numbers locked in. 3 and 7 are locked in for Debbie, with the 5 needs to go lower and the 6 needs to go higher. No power-ups means we go on to Bridget. Bridget, you just went a whole round with no one using a power-up against you with 1 digit to go. So they're feeling confident here that you're not gonna get this, so you gotta prove them wrong here. 2, 5, 7, 0. 2, 5, and 0 are locked in. You just need to get that 7 lower. Which number are you gonna guess? And are you gonna use any power-ups against them? She's opting to go no power-ups and she's gonna guess 2, 5, 5, 0. 2, 5, 5, 0, lock it in. Ooh. Now we got some intel here. 2, 5 with the 5, the 3rd digit needs to go higher. No power-ups means we go on to player number 2 of Sue. Sue playing catch-up here. All numbers need to go lower. Nicole says, crack that code. All right, what's your guess here? We need to make up some ground. No power-ups, 2107. 2107. You guys are playing the long game. I think things are gonna change now though. 2107, let's lock it in. Oh, now we're going the opposite way again. All need to go higher. You went from all lower to all higher now. All right, that's fine. We'll get there. Player number 3 though, Amber, we're on to you. You need to get the 4 and 2 higher, the 3 lower, and the 2 needs to stay right where it is. What is your next guess? And are you gonna use any power-ups to combat Bridget's very, very close code being broken here? She's gonna go 3, 1, 2, 2 with no definitive answer yet of if she's gonna use a power-up or not. 3, 1, 2, 2. Lock it in. Oh, did not help her. 3, 1 need to go higher, and the 2 needs to go lower, and she is gonna use a power-up. Are you gonna use the hack, the zap, or the skip? We all know Bridget's going to win if she doesn't get zapped. Caitlin, maybe they all didn't know that, but now they do, Caitlin. And I read it out loud, like just right up the teleprompter. If it's on the teleprompter, I read it. So Amber, what are we gonna use for a power-up? The hack, the zap, or the skip? Melissa says, be nice, her birthday is tomorrow, lol. Uh-oh. Melissa's throwing that little intel in there. She's gonna use the skip, so Amber is gonna skip. Who would you like to skip, Amber? We have Sue, Debbie, or Bridget. Who would you like to skip? It's heating up now. She's gonna skip blue, Bridget. All right, Bridget's being skipped for this next turn. No turn for Bridget coming up. So we are on to player number 4 of Debbie. Debbie, you were looking to get some, to continue on from what you did last time. You got the 3 and 7 locked in. You need the 5 to go lower and the 6 to go higher. Are we going to get any more numbers here? What would you like to guess, and are you gonna use a power-up, Debbie? All right, we held Bridget off for 1 turn here. I'm on delay. Still with us, Debbie? It's okay, it's fun. Bridget says it's okay, it's fun. Debbie, we're waiting on you. We were looking for a new code from you to be guessed. And are you gonna use a power-up? There she is. All right, she's gonna use a 3738 with no power-ups. Just looking to improve off her last turn. Let's lock it in, and they both need to go higher. So looking for the 3 and 8 to go higher next turn. On to not Bridget. Skip all the way. All right, so Bridget's now been skipped. We're on to player number 2 of Sue. Heath says happy early birthday to Bridget. So everyone say happy early birthday to Bridget. Birthday's tomorrow. She put her number up ahead of, oh, she did, I didn't even see it. Sue is gonna go with 6345 with no power-ups. So I only can see about 10 messages at a time and then they go away. So that's probably why I never saw it. Caitlin says happy birthday to Bridget. Amber says happy birthday to Bridget. 6345, no power-ups. So Sue needs to go lower for the first digit and higher for the next 3. Bridget says, thank you, everyone. No power-ups, correct? No power-ups. So on to player number 3, which is gonna be Amber. Amber, you have 3 and the 1 need to go higher, the 2 needs to go lower, and the last digit needs to stay. What are we gonna guess here, and are we gonna use any power-ups? You currently have a zap and a hack still to go. What would you like to do? Amber's gonna go 2012. So looking to improve off the 1-digit guess, lock it in. We got another digit guessed here. So the 2 and the 0 need to go higher and the 1 and the 2 are correct. No power-ups being used. We're on to Debbie. Debbie, you have 3, 7, correct. The 3 and the 8 though need to go higher. What would you like to guess, and are we gonna use any power-ups to help you further your game? I'm gonna check to see if I missed her guess here already. I don't think she guessed yet, so we're good. All right, Debbie's going no power-ups, but we're going 3779 for Debbie. 3779. Let's lock it in. Boom. Yeah, there we go. My little magic worked. 3779. The 7 is the only thing for the 3rd digit that's not correct. You have the 1st, 2nd, and 4th digit now correct. The 7 for the 3rd digit needs to go lower, but no power is being used right now, so we're going back to Bridget. Bridget, you have 2550. You have 3 of the 4 correct. The 5 needs to go higher. What are we guessing, Bridget? And are we using any power-ups? She says no power-ups. 2560 is her guess. Let's lock it in. And we have a correct code being guessed. Congratulations goes to Bridget, taking game number 2 for a $25 EBM gift card. He has cracked the code. Good job, everyone. Thanks for playing this 2nd round. We're gonna get another game going up here. Let's reset here. All right, congratulations, Bridget, really fun. Yay, congrats, congratulations. Congratulations says Sue. Nicole says congratulations. And Bridget says, thank you, everyone. I don't have any audio for the game. What's going on there? Oh. All right, now go to, there we go. All right, game music's back. All right, so everyone is open to this 3rd and 4th round. We're gonna maybe try to get a 4th round here, but maybe only 3. This might be the last round, guys. But we'll see how fast it goes. We're gonna try to get 4 rounds in. All right, 3rd round though, let's try to do a speed run here, guys. Let's guess the word is turkey. Turkey, anyone's able to play. Anyone's able to play, first 4 players. Turkey. Comment the word turkey. See Caitlin, C-A-I-T-L-I-N. Whoa, Caitlin, Melissa, Nicole, Heath. Is that the same as the 1st round?
Yeah.
Caitlin, Melissa, Nicole, Heath. I mean, I guess it's only like, probably like a few sets of people that can play. So, I think that, the way it came in on my screen, so I'm gonna do it the way it comes in. All right, we got all the number names. So we got Caitlin, Melissa, Nicole, Heath. All right, so we got player number 1, Caitlin. Player number 2, Melissa. Player number 3, Nicole. And player number 4, Heath. All right, guys, let's start this round off with Caitlin, player number 1. Caitlin, what would you like to guess for your first round? Remember, no power-ups the first round. Power-ups start in the second round. We can get a 4th round in here if we make this a kind of a quicker round. 3, 5, 1, 5 is our first guess. 3, 5, 1, 5. Lock it in. All need to go higher. On to player number 2, Melissa. What would you like to guess for your first round? Let's get some good guesses in here. What would you like your first guess to be? 1128. 1128 for Melissa. Nicole, you're on deck. You're up next. 1128. Lock it in. Boom, there's one number locked in. The 1 and 2 need to go higher, the 8 needs to go lower. On to Nicole. Nicole, player number 3, what would you like to guess for your first round? Thinking about Thanksgiving, LOL. 4, 5, 5, 5, 5. Maybe just 3 5s. I mean, not 4 5s. 4, 5, 5, 5. Lock it in for Nicole. All right, 4 needs to go lower while the 5 needs to go higher, and the last 2 5s need to go lower. All right, on to Heath. Heath, what would you like to guess for your first opening round? What are we guessing to open it up with? I remember the first round, you opened up with 2 correct answers, or 2 correct numbers. 5, 5, 6, 6 is his opening guess. 5, 5, 6, 6. He got 2 the first round. Let's see if he can get 2 the second time playing. Lock it in. Nope. 5 needs to go lower. Second 5 needs to go higher. And 6 and 6 need to go higher as well. All right, guys, let's open up those power-ups and on to round number 2. Power-ups are active now, guys. And we start off with Caitlin. Caitlin's guessing 6, 8, 7, 9 with no power-ups being used. Thank you, Caitlin, for being prompt. 6, 8, 7, 9, lock it in for Caitlin. Boom, 6 is still locked in. 8 is higher, while the 7 and 9 are lower. No power-ups means we go on to player number 2 of Melissa. Melissa, round 2, power-ups are active. What would you like your next guess to be, and any power-ups being used, let me know. We have a hack, zap, and a skip a turn. No power-ups being used, but she's gonna guess 1, 3, 5, 7. 1, 3, 5, 7. Let's lock it in for Melissa. It didn't do it. 1's still correct, but 3 needs to go lower, 5 needs to go higher, while the 7 needs to go lower. On to player number 3 of Nicole. Nicole, we have 4, 5, 5, 5. 4 needs to go lower, 5 needs to go higher, while the last 2 5s need to go lower as well. What are we guessing, and are we using any power-ups? No power-ups, but she wants to guess 3, 6, 4, 4. Get my head out of the way, what am I doing here? 3, 6, 4, 4. Lock it in. Oh, that didn't do it either. 3 needs to go lower while the 6 needs to go higher, and the 4 and 4 need to go lower. No power, means we go on to player number 4 of Heath. Heath, you have guessed 5, 5, 6, 6. The first 5 needs to go lower, the second 5 needs to go higher, followed by the 2 6s that need to go higher. What is your guess, Heath? No power-ups, but he's gonna guess 4, 6, 7, 7. Lock it in. Boom, there we go. 2 numbers for him. Locked in the 2 7s for the 3rd and 4th digit, but he needs to guess the 4 needs to go lower and the 6 needs to go higher. But he wants no power-ups, so we're going on to player number 1. Caitlin, you got the 6 that's correct, but you need to get that 8 higher and the 7 and 9 lower. What are we guessing, and are we using any power-ups? Whew, I'm out of breath. She's gonna guess 6, 9, 6, 7. 6, 9, 6, 7. No power-ups. Lock in the number. Boom, she's working her way steadily there. The 6 and the 9 now being correct. The 6 needs to get lower. The 7 needs to get higher, but she is one step closer. No power-ups means we go on to player number 2 of Melissa. Melissa, you have all 3 power-ups still. Your hack, zap, and skip. But you have 1 number correctly guessed of the 1. Your 3 needs to go lower, your 5 needs to go higher, and your 7 needs to go lower. What are we guessing, Melissa? She's gonna go no power-ups, but she's gonna guess 1, 2, 6, 5. 1, 2, 6, 5. Let's lock that in for Melissa. Boom, Melissa now has 3 numbers out of 4. 1, 2, and 6 are all correct, while the 5 needs to go lower. Things just got interesting for Nicole, player number 3. Nicole, you have a 3, 6, 4, and 4. No correctly guessed numbers, but you need to get them. Shake it up, Nicole. 3 needs to go lower, 6 needs to go higher, and 4 need to go lower. You have all 3 power-ups, your hack, zap, and skip a turn, and Melissa needs 1 more digit. Nicole is gonna use a power-up, but first she needs to guess 2733. 2733. Let's get some digits on the board for Nicole before she uses that power-up. She's got 1. 2 needs to go lower, the 7 needs to go higher, the 3 is correct, but the other 3 needs to go lower. She's gonna do a skip on yellow. Skip on Melissa for next turn. Boom, there it is. Skip for Melissa next round. On to Heath. Heath, you have 2 digits correctly guessed, the 7 and 7. You need to get the first 2, 4 and 6. 4 needs to go lower, 6 needs to go higher. What are we guessing, Heath? Now we're using a power-up. Cannot use a power-up on Melissa because she is now currently skipped. All right, Heath is gonna guess 0877. 0877. Lock it in. They both need to go higher, but he is gonna use a power-up. He is gonna zap. He would like to zap Caitlin's number 6. Caitlin number 6 is gonna be zapped. Heath, do you want, yeah, that's a good question. Heath, do you want the first digit for 6 or the third digit for 6? You want the locked in number? We gotta verify, we can't just assume. First digit for Caitlin of 6 is gonna be zapped. There we go, Caitlin. Your first digit's now off the board. It's a completely different number. It's not 6, or it can be 6 again, I guess, but it's not the previous number. So you now have 1 correctly guessed number of 9. You're looking for a first digit plus the 6 needs to go lower and the 7 needs to go higher. Heath says sorry. All right. Caitlin's gonna guess the 5958. 5958. And she is also gonna zap. So we will get to that when we get there. 5958. Let's lock that in. Boom, she's got a second digit, but she needs to get that first digit higher now and the third digit lower. She is gonna zap Heath's first 7. So she is gonna go right back to, she's gonna repay the favor from Heath, zap one of his numbers. So now Heath is down to 1 correctly guessed number. We are gonna go on to player number 2, that is Melissa. She has a skip this round, so she does not play. On to player number 3, Nicole. Nicole, you have 1 number. You need to get that 2 lower, that 7 higher, and that 3 lower. What is your guess, Nicole? Excuse me. All right, Nicole is gonna guess 1832, and we're all zapping here. We're all zapping here. 1832, let's lock that in. Oh, look at Nicole coming here. She needs that 1 to go lower. Nicole just became a top contender. She is gonna zap yellow. Zap yellow. Which number would you like to zap on yellow, Nicole? This has gone to a game, huh? 1, 2, 6, or 5. Which one would we like to zap on yellow? Amber says, nice, Nicole. She's gonna zap the number 1 from Melissa. Nicole is zapping the number 1. So Melissa, you now have a brand new number for number 1. Your 2 and 6 are the only safe numbers that are locked in. We are on to Heath. Heath, you need to make up some ground here. The girls are playing a tight race here. You gotta catch up. 0 and 8 need to be higher. The third number is a totally new number, and the 7 is locked in. He's gonna go with 1917. Lock it in. There we go, Heath. That's what I'm talking about. 1 needs to go higher now, but he is also gonna skip. He is gonna choose to skip green. He is skipping Nicole's next turn. He sees the threat there, so she has now been skipped. All right, just the COVID catching up to me. Oh my God, this is getting close now. All right, on to Caitlin. Caitlin, you have 2 locked in numbers. You need the 5 to go higher and the other 5 to go lower. She's gonna go with 7938, and she's also gonna use a skip. Let's get through this digit here though. 7938, lock it in. Oh, she has 3 numbers. Got a tight race here now. 7 needs to go lower now for Caitlin though, but she's gonna skip Heath. Heath's next turn has been skipped. So now things are heating up. We are on to Melissa. Melissa, this is your game to take right here. We need 2 correct digits guessed from you. The first digit is a totally new number. The 2 and 6 are the only safe digits, and the 5 at the end needs to go lower. What are we guessing, Melissa? I might not make it through another round. My voice is going really bad. She's gonna guess 3263. Let me know if you're using a power-up. Melissa still has all 3 power-ups. The hack, zap, and skip. 3263. Oh, and that didn't do it for her. 3 needs to go lower and the other 3 needs to go lower. But that is good intel. Are we using a power-up at all, Melissa? You have a hack, a zap, and a skip. The hack will obscure any number on a player's board. The only one you can use right now is on Caitlin. She is also gonna skip. Skip is Caitlin, so it's gonna go right back to Melissa. Wise choice there. Let's skip Caitlin. Well played by Melissa. You've gained an extra turn by doing this. Not an extra turn, but a free turn. Because now we skip everybody. Guess whose turn it is? Melissa, you have a 3263. The 2 and the 6 are safe, but you need your first digit to go lower and your last digit to go lower. She's gonna guess 2261. And are you gonna use another power up? We have Nicole right below you with 1 digit to be guessed. We have Heath with 1 digit to be guessed, and Caitlin with 1 digit to be guessed. Did we lock it in already? All right, so 2 needs to go lower and the 1 needs to go lower. Are we using a power up, Melissa? I cannot give out any hints or any recommendations here. I want to have an equal, fair game to everyone and let them play their own game. And she is gonna hack. She is gonna hack. Let me know who you would like to hack and what number. Oh, does it hack the whole? Okay, who would you like to hack? Maybe I don't need the number. Maybe it's just the whole. Who would you like to hack, Melissa? She's gonna hack Heath. We're hacking Heath. There we go. Heath's numbers have been hacked. So now Heath cannot remember which way his numbers are going. So you better hope you've kept that a mental note there. All right, we are on to Nicole. Nicole, 1832, you need 1 digit to go. What are we guessing, Nicole? And are you gonna use a power up? I know. 0832 is Nicole's guess. And that is a winning combination for Nicole. You guys all played a very close game there, but Nicole takes round number 3. Congratulations goes to Nicole. Very close game by all of you. She says, oh, really? All right, we're going to get one last round in here really quickly, guys. We're running a little bit late. Nicole takes round 3, though. All right, congratulations, Nicole. Let me know when you're ready for names. Ready?
Yeah.
All right, my voice is... I'm a big blob. There we go. It's focused. And it was out of focus. You can just say I'm a big blob in general anyways, without being out of focus. All right, enough of that. All right, let's comment the word pumpkin. Pumpkin, first 4 players. Let's try to get new players this round. Just making good old fat jokes against myself. Oh. All right, comment the word pumpkin. Let's try to get new players. All right, we got Bridget again. Brigid. Amber's next. Amber. Debbie's next. Debby. One more player. Who's next? Heath. We'll take Heath. 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 All right, let's get that music back up too if we can. Reset it. All right, my voice is slowly but steadily going downhill. So we are on to the final round because it's getting past our bedtimes. Bridget, good luck everyone. Bridget, you are player number 1. Let's start with Bridget. Remember, no power-ups the first round, just guesses. Bridget, what is your first guess? You shush over there. All right, Bridget's gonna start with 4637. Amber, you were up on deck, so get your guess in the chat. 4637 is Bridget's first guess. Let's see what we can do for Bridget. All right, 4 needs to go higher while the rest need to go lower. Amber, you are next. Amber, Debbie, you're on deck as well. Debbie, let's get your guess going in the chat. Amber's guess is gonna be 3214. All right, can we get any for Amber? Ooh, we got one. 3 needs to go lower, and the 2 and the 1 need to go higher, but the 4 is locked in for Amber on the last. Debbie, you are player number 3. What would you like to guess? Heath, you're on deck for player number 4. Debbie's gonna guess 1929. 1929 for Debbie. Nicole says, yay, girl, to Amber. All right, Debbie, you got 1 needs to go higher, the 9 needs to go lower, the 2 needs to go higher, and the 9 needs to go lower. So just flip-flop each way. But we're on to Heath for player number 4. Heath is gonna guess 9519. 9519. So you guys think I'm all put together here, but Jess was laughing at me because I actually am in like my PJs and everything. I don't got shoes on or nothing. I got a nice shirt on. So you guys, that's all you need to see. All right, 95 is gonna go lower, the 1 is gonna go higher, and the 9 is gonna go lower. It's all about presentation where it counts. All right, power-ups are enabled. We're getting wacky here. Power-ups are enabled. So let me know if you guys would like to use power-ups for any of your guesses. We have a 4 that needs to go higher and 637 that all need to go lower for Bridget. Make this a fun one. Make this a fun one. Use your power-ups, says Nicole. She wants you guys to use your power-ups here. She wants it to be a fun one. I thought the last one was pretty good. You guys all started using them. Bridget says no power-ups, 7415. 7415. Definitely got interesting last round. Let's lock it in. All need to go lower for Bridget. No dice on that one. On to player number 2, Amber. You got 3214. The 4 is locked in on the end. You need 3 to go lower, the 2 and the 1 to go higher. What is your next guess, and are we using any power-ups? We have a hack, which eliminates your visual guidance on if you need to go higher or lower. The zap gets rid of one of your numbers, and the skip a turn skips a turn. Amber is going to use a power-up, but first she has to guess 2104. 2104. Lock it in. Oh, 2 needs to go lower, and the 1 and 0 need to go higher, and the 4 is locked in. But Amber is going to skip somebody. Who would you like to skip, Amber? She's going right for the skip right away. I like it. Who are we skipping? Who is your biggest threat, Amber? Who is your biggest threat on this board? I'm getting loopy. Green, we are gonna skip Debbie. She says, Debbie, no guess for you. Debbie has been skipped for this round, so we go right on to player number 4, Heath. Heath, need that 9 and 5 to go lower, while the 1 needs to go higher and the 9 needs to go lower. What are we guessing, Heath? Heath is gonna guess 5457. Let me get my head on it. What am I doing? 5417. Wait, no, 5457. I'm sorry. We're good.
5457.
5, 4, 5, 7 for Heath. Lock it in. All right, we get the 5 locked in. The 4 needs to go lower. The 5 and 7 need to go higher, but Heath is gonna zap. He is gonna zap yellow number 4. Sorry, is what he says. All right, Amber, your 4 is now off the board. It's a completely different number. It could be the 4 again, but it's supposed to be a whole different number. So you have back down to 0 numbers. Bridget's gonna guess 2200 with no power-ups being used. Good luck, Bridget. 2200, lock it in for Bridget. Boom, we got 1 number locked in. The 2 and the 2, the first 2 needs to go higher while the second 2 needs to go lower. The 0's locked in, the other 0 needs to go higher. No powers being used means we're going on to Amber. Amber, you are back down to no numbers guessed correctly, so you need that 2 to go lower and the 1 and 0 to go higher, and the 4th number we know nothing about. What are you going to do, Amber? What would you like to do? Amber's gonna guess 1215. 1215. Are we gonna use any power-ups, Amber, or are we all set with this round? 1215. Lock it in. All right, we got the 1 locked in. The 2 and the 1 need to go higher though, and the 5 needs to go lower. Any power-ups? She's gonna zap red. Zap red. Which number would we like to zap on red? There's a 5 that's locked in, a 4, a 5, or a 7. Which number would we like to zap for red? 5, 4, 5, 7. She's gonna zap the 5. The first 5 or the third 5? I always forget to specify when there's 2 numbers same. First 5 or third 5? Sorry for all the questions here. First 5 or the third 5? First or third? I can't assume, so I have to ask. First one, there we go. First one for Heath is being zapped away. Heath, your first number guessed correctly is now off the board. You have a totally different number for the first digit. On to Debbie. Debbie, welcome back to the game. You have a 1 that needs to go higher, a 9 that needs to go lower, a 2 that needs to go higher, and a 9 that needs to go lower. What are we guessing for your turn, Debbie? Let me know if you'd like to use a power-up as well. You still have all 3 power-ups of your hack, zap, or skip. Debbie's not using the power-ups. She's gonna guess 5, 6, 5, 6. All right, 5, 6, 5, 6. I like the whole process of elimination here. Let's lock it in for Debbie. Ooh, didn't work out though. 5 needs to go higher for the first digit, while the rest of them need to go lower. No power-ups being used, so we're going on to Heath. Yeah, we got like a tornado going on outside. It's crazy out there. Little winter Maine tornado. All right, Heath, you have the 4 that needs to go lower, and the 5 and 7 need to go higher, with the first digit being kind of a mystery. He is gonna guess 6368. 6368, lock it in. Ooh, okay, we got 1. The 8 on the end. The 6 and 3 need to go lower while the other 6 needs to go higher. He is gonna use a power-up though. He is gonna hack. And he would like to hack yellow, and he says sorry. So Amber's being hacked, so she'll now not know which way she needs to go unless she remembers. So we are now on to player number 1 of Bridget. Bridget, you have all 3 power-ups left. You need that 2 to go higher, the other 2 to go lower. The 0 is locked in, the other 0 needs to go higher. What are we guessing? No power-ups, but she's gonna guess 3105. 3105. Let's lock that in for Bridget. Ooh, it didn't work out though. 3 needs to go higher still, the 1 needs to go lower, the 0 is still locked in, and the 5 needs to go lower. On to Amber. Amber, you have a 1, a 2, a 1, and a 5, but you're currently hacked, so hopefully you know which way you need to go. What would you like to guess? Yeah, you should have probably been paying attention, because she says, man. Yeah, if you weren't paying attention, you have no idea which way you need to go now. Which way would you like to guess? And are you gonna use your last power-up, which is a hack? She's got 1 power-up left. Debbie and Bridget still have all 3 of their power-ups, while Heath has a skip still. She's gonna go with 1124. Nicole says, I was writing my things down on a piece of paper. That was smart. All right, it looks like she is gonna use a power up, I believe. All right, so you have a 1 that's guessed correctly, the other 1 needs to go higher, the 2 needs to go higher, and the 4 needs to go lower. And then Amber, are you gonna use your last power up here? Which looks to be a hack. All right, who are we hacking if we are using our hack? All right, which one would you like to hack? You have Debbie with 0 correct numbers so far. You have Heath with 0 correct. She's gonna hack red. She's going right back to, she's paying it right back to him. So Amber is hacking red. Hopefully he knows what he needs to guess. Maybe not though. On to Debbie. Debbie, 5, 6, 5, 6. You need the 5 to go higher, the 6 to go lower, the 5 to go lower, and the 6 to go lower. What would you like to guess? And are we gonna use any power-ups? Nicole says, figured it would be easier to do it that way so I would remember things. All right, Debbie's going no power-ups, but she's gonna guess 7, 4, 3, 4. 7, 4, 3, 4 for Debbie. All right, good luck. Lock it in. Boop. A little delayed. Sorry, Magic's a little ahead of me. 7 needs to go higher, 4 needs to go lower. The 3 is locked in for Debbie though, so that's good, and the other 4 needs to go higher. We are on to Heath. Heath, what would you like to do here? Do you know what you need? Do you not know what you need? Are you gonna use your last hack, which is a skip? What are we gonna do? Heath is gonna guess 4, 2, 7, 8, and he would like to skip as well. 4, 2, 7, 8. Nicole says this is so fun. Thanks, Nicole. Appreciate the feedback. Oh, look at Heath here. 4, 2, and 8 are all correct, but he has the 3rd digit to guess still. 7, that needs to go higher. So this is Heath's game now to win, but he is gonna skip yellow. Him and Amber are going back and forth. What he said, no turn for you, Amber. All right, so Amber and Heath are now out of power-ups. We have Debbie and Bridget both with all 3 power-ups, but they got some ground to make up here. Bridget, you have a 3 that needs to go higher, a 1 that needs to go lower, a 0 that's locked in, and a 5 that needs to go lower. What are we gonna guess, and are we gonna use any power-ups? Melissa says she's sitting next to her mom, so anxious for her. All right, Bridget's gonna guess 5002, and she is gonna use a power-up. All right, so she's made some ground here. She's got the 2 middle digits of 0 and 0 locked in, but the first digit of 5 needs to go higher, and the last digit of 2 needs to go higher. But she is also gonna use a power-up, and she is gonna skip Heath. She is skipping player number 4, Heath. Wise decision there. Heath, your turn this round has been skipped. On to player number 2 of Amber, which is also skipped by Heath. So we are back to Debbie. Debbie, you have a 7, 4, 3, 4. 7 needs to go higher, 4 needs to go lower, 3 is locked in where it needs to be, 4 needs to go higher as well. What are we guessing here for you, Debbie? And are you going to use a power-up? Debbie is opting not to use any power-ups. She's gonna guess 8335 for this round. Good luck, Debbie. Lock it in. Boom, we got 2 numbers for Debbie, but she needs that first 2 to go higher and the second one to go lower. So good luck, Debbie, on that one. We are on to player number 4, which has also been skipped by Bridget. So now we are back to Bridget. She has 2 numbers to go, 2 correctly guessed with 2 power-ups. Bridget, you have 5 that needs to go higher, 0 and 0 are locked in, and the 2 needs to go higher. What would you like to guess, and are you gonna use a power-up? She is opting for 8006, and she is not gonna use a power-up this round. All right, lock it in. Boom. 8 needs to go lower and 6 needs to go lower. So we're getting close, but we're not there yet. On to player number 2, Amber. You have a correctly guessed 1. The 1 and the 2 need to go higher, and the 4 needs to go lower. You have no power-ups left, so what would you like to guess? We got Heath knocking on the door over here, though. Needs 1 correct digit to go. Amber's gonna guess 1343. Good luck, Amber. Lock it in. All right, so the 3 and 4 need to go higher while the other 3 needs to go lower. Almost there though, but we're on to player number 4, Debbie. Debbie, we need to make some ground here if we're gonna get close to Heath here. So we have 8, 3, 3, 5. 8 needs to go higher and the 3 needs to go lower. The 3 and the 5 for your 3rd and 4th digit are locked in, so that's good. What would you like to guess, and are we gonna use a power up? Debbie is gonna guess 9, 2, 3, 5, and she is gonna opt for no power ups. Lock it in. All right, there's the ground I was talking about that she needs to make up. So now Debbie is a contender to win this, but anyone could take this still. So Debbie has correctly guessed 9. She needs a 2 to be lower. But we're on to Heath, which has no power-ups left. But he has 3 out of the 4 numbers, 4, 2, and 8. So we need that 7 to go higher. Heath, what are you guessing here? Heath's gonna lock in with 4, 2, 8, 8. Here we go, guys. Lock it in. Oh, okay, so Heath now has to go higher as well. So he's close. So Debbie and Heath now are the front contenders. Bridget and Amber, you guys need to catch up. Bridget, you have 2 power-ups left, a zap and a hack. Those are probably the best 2 to have if you need to be in this situation. But you have 8, 0, 0, 6. 8 needs to go lower and the 6 needs to go lower. What are we guessing, Bridget? You guys need to fight here if you want to stay in this. Let's get some good guesses. She's thinking. Maybe having a little sidebar with her daughter. All right, she's gonna keep her power-ups and she's gonna guess 6, 0, 0, 3. Lock it in. All right, she's now down to 1 number. She has locked in her 6, 0, and 0. She needs that 3 to go higher, so she's got a little bit of work to do still though. All right, on to Amber. With no power-ups left, Amber, you need to do the catching up here. Everyone else is in the race here and you are slowly falling behind. You have that 1 that is correctly guessed, but you need that 3 and 4 to go higher and the 3 to go lower at the end. What are we guessing, Amber, here? We need a good guess from you. She's gonna guess a 1, 4, and 3, 2. 1, 4, 3, 2. Come on, Amber, we need a good guess here. Lock it in. Oh, it didn't work. All right, you need the 4 and 3 to go higher and the 2 to go lower. Fortunately, that did not help you in that round. On to Debbie. Debbie with all 3 power-ups, probably in the best position on the board out of anyone. She needs to correctly guess 9, 2, 3, 5. She needs that 2 to go lower. Are you gonna guess and use any power-ups? She's not. She's gonna go with 9, 1, 3, 5 for Debbie. 9, 1, 3, 5, lock it in. And we have a winner, guys. Round 4 goes to Debbie for the final game of the night for Codebreaker. Congratulations to Debbie. Everyone say congratulations to Debbie. Let her know that she has won. Let her know, I don't know what I'm saying. I know she knows she's won. I don't know why I'm saying that. I realized it after I said it. I'm getting delusional. It's been a long day. How did everyone like the game, guys? This was Codebreaker. We're definitely gonna do it again. Everyone have fun? Was that fun for everybody? Congratulations. Yeah, congratulations to all the winners. We'll have the gift card sent out here in about an hour. Thank you for all the games. Guys, we're not done this week. This was a makeup from last week when I had COVID. So we have majority rules tomorrow. That one is played better when you have more people. So that one's gonna be another game where it's best played like having it on your TV and then playing on your phone. Because tomorrow night, you need to go on a website on your phone. So if you guys have a laptop, a tablet, or YouTube on your TV, pull up our stream on YouTube on your TV is the best scenario. And then with your phone, you'll be able to use the link on the stream to connect on your phone to play. Basically, you guys are gonna be playing a trivia game on your phone and you're gonna be seeing the results and the majority of people that guessed with you. So it's not really trivia per se, it's the majority rules. So like, who likes pizza better than French fries? If you're in the majority, you get points. If you're not, you don't get the points, kind of like that. So that's tomorrow night at 7 p.m. So we're gonna do an hour earlier than we did tonight, but it might go for a little bit longer. So we'll see how that goes. But that's majority rules, and there's like a little battle royale aspect to it as well. It's gonna be really fun. Mine lags too much on my other phone, but I'll figure it out. Yeah, like I said, if you have like YouTube on your TV, that's the best case scenario. That way you can just pull the stream up on YouTube and then use your phone to play. But if you don't have that, then pull up like a laptop or a tablet and then use your phone to play, or vice versa. Any combination of that will work, but you really want to be able to watch the stream as you play tomorrow. So that's that tomorrow night. That's Majority Rules Battle Royale. You guys probably saw a little preview it in the intro. So it's going to be really fun. Should be really fun. So definitely invite anyone that you think would like to play. It's a real simple, you can just log on your phone, it's on a website. I'll explain it all too if you guys pull up the stream tomorrow. But invite your friends, invite your family, and let's have a little fun game night tomorrow night. And we'll be having some winners and gift cards given away as well, because you know, we don't just play games here for free. We give out money. We give out money. I mean, you guys saw Trick or Treat live. That was a money pit. So I'm glad you guys were all be able to participate in that and play along. So Debbie says thank you everyone. Nicole says it looks cool. Amber says woohoo. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. Though I appreciate you guys so much for playing along tonight. Hopefully you guys had fun. We're gonna do more of this. Majority Rules tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern, 1 hour earlier than tonight. I'm sure you're still trying to use the gift card. You got plenty left on it, don't you? No worries, it doesn't expire, so you're good. All right, guys, have a good night. I need to go recover my voice and rest it for tomorrow. All orders have been gone out. Every order's caught up right now. There's no outstanding orders. Processing times are still same day. Let me know if you guys are looking for anything specific that I don't have in stock, and I'll get it for you back in stock as soon as possible. Until tomorrow night, guys, have a good night. See ya.
If you enjoyed today's event, make sure you're following and subscribe to us so you never miss another show at EBM Creations. If you enjoyed today's event, make sure you're following and subscribe to us so you never miss another show at EBM Creations. If you enjoyed today's event, make sure you're following and subscribe to us so you never miss another show. At EBM Creations.